Okay, everybody, so it's been a while since I did a wash-related video. I told you, I don't really do these as much nowadays, but I figured I can give you something a little bit here. So it's actually been a long time since I used the washing machine cleaner inside the Speed Queen. Last time I used it was probably around, I'm going to say summertime of 2019, so it's definitely been a while. Now, I'm not all that concerned because, it's a machine that actually uses water. I regularly do warm and hot washes and use bleach with the whites. So I'm not expecting it to be all that bad, honestly. But I'm just curious to see how it turns out, and I'm sure some of you would love to see how it comes out as well. So as usual, I'm going to use the Tide washing machine cleaner, pretty popular thing to use. And the way I like to do it is, I like to actually get the machine filling, and then once the water, I would say, is either halfway to 3/4 of the way up, then I add this in there. I just figure it's a not bad way to go about it. So I guess we can go ahead and get it started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. Now, of course, make sure nothing's in there. And there is nothing in there. Okay, good. So we're going to put it to the white cycle. Hot wash, extra large, maximum soil, and let's go. And the hot water line has already been purged, so it's getting hot water immediately. And so basically what I'm going to do is once it gets up to, like I said, halfway to 3/4 of the way up, I'll toss in the cleaning stuff, and then we shall see what goes from there. So I'll just go ahead and let this water level get up, and then we shall continue. All right, the water level's up to a good level now, I'd say. So let's go ahead and add in the stuff. There we go. And get everything out that we can of it. Want to be careful here though, because that water is 140 degrees, so you don't want to touch that. Alright, that should do it. Good. So we're just about up to the top. And it's actually getting pretty sudsy already. And I am also going to do the warm rinse trick that you can do with the 8 and 9 series Speed Queen. Maybe you remember me showing that to you a while back. That should be pretty cool to see. And it's just going. Now I tell you something, okay? Look at those water currents, okay? You know how that advertisement they had for the TR machines that says move water through the clothes? Like, what do you think this is doing? Seriously. Yeah, so far it's doing great. Actually, I think there is enough water in there, but even though I have electronic controls, there is one way I can add more water to this machine. What I'll do is go over to the sink, put the hot water on, and got this measuring cup here. Do this once just so the glass warms up. Yeah, like I'm that picky about the temperature. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll just add some water in here and just put it into the machine. Oh, I spilled some on the counter. That's okay. I'll clean that up. That's what happens when you look at the camera instead of what you're carrying. There we go. Yeah, that should be good enough. So yeah, now it's just doing its thing. And in all seriousness, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be all that bad at all. So currently we're at, what we got here? 32 minutes, so 12 minutes left of agitation. And then, yeah, I'll do the first spin drain and everything. It says new and improved scent, by the way. I think it said that on here? No, I think it said on the box. Let's see here. Oh yeah, new and improved scent. See that on the top there? So I don't know. I mean, I think it does smell a little bit differently than I remember from 2019. Maybe like not as, yeah, I don't know, strong maybe or something. But I'm sure it's just doing just a fine job like it always has. Seriously, it's like, look at those water currents. All right. I mean, what is? It's like, you know, what is this machine not doing that the TR series does? You know, honestly, such nonsense. And also, as you know, the on these on these transmission machines, the drain pump runs in reverse during agitation, so that creates some like air things. It also moves the water around as well. So, hey, get like double the effort, huh? Let me just go ahead and just dry off some of the spills that I made here. There we go, all nice and cleaned up. Actually, yeah, you can see the little thing Jay and I put on, I think in 2019 or 2020 we put that on, just so we can measure the tub RPM, and it's still on there. But yeah, this machine is, yeah, it's past the 5-year mark now. It was 5 years old in October of last year, so, and you can see it's still doing fantastic. We keep everything nice and clean, as you can see. I always keep clean around the bleach dispenser. You can see that there's no yellowing, there's no paint loss or anything like that, which is very good. Control panel is still pretty clean. Just got to clean some dust on the hoses, but that's about it. Yeah, so taking good care of this machine. And I did recently have the front panel off. I did look inside. Doesn't look too dirty in there, so that's all good. I did see the video of Spats Bear and Harley Badger taking off the, or rather taking apart the dryer to clean it, so maybe at some point I'll do that. But ours isn't too bad right now. Seriously, look at those water currents in there. If that's not washing your clothes, I don't know what is. What's interesting is, like you know those woo-woo sounds that are very familiar with the helical transmission Maytags. You don't hear it as much on this machine right now, probably because it's under much of a load because there's no clothing in there right now. You can hear it a little bit though. Oh, look at that. Of suds coming through all over the top there. You know, it's interesting. Last time I used this cleaner, it didn't suds up like this last time. So I don't know if maybe that was because what do you call it? Maybe maybe it's a different formula now, or maybe because I added it a little bit too late. It's possible maybe I did that. I don't know, but I think I may have done it a little bit earlier than that. But I'm sure it'll be okay though. Hey, look at this. The suds are coming over the top now. Error code, drain the water if you can. I'm sure I'll handle it just fine though, especially when I do the when I do the warm rinse later. Wow, look at this! I don't think I've ever seen a Speed Queen do this before. I guess we have a little bit of our own experiment here, huh? Oh, yeah, there's probably more over there because of the drain pump. Look at that. Learned something new today. Where are we at right now? Alright, 6 minutes left of agitation. Yeah, I can make like a joke here. Hey, well, hey, what do you know? The suds are climbing through the top, so the suds are cleaning the top off. See, it's doing its job. Wow, look at that. I've never seen a Speed Queen do this before. That's something else. Oh man, look at this. But if you notice, that's one of the good designs about the tub ring, is that it forces the suds to stay inside, you know what I'm saying? Like, it won't let it go out the other way outside the machine or whatever. That's actually pretty funny, though. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before. Alright, where are we at? 24 minutes. Alright guys, so we'll come back when it's just about time to do the first spin drain. Okay everybody, so we got less than a minute to go here. And you can see the suds have really gone over the top. Oh my gosh. This is going to be very interesting to see how this spins out. Maybe I added it in too late. But we'll see how it goes. Wow. Very curious to see how this will do. And you can see like the separation. That's pretty cool. Well, looks like the spray rinse helped a little bit. Still some more water to get out because less displacement because there's no clothing. Well, hey, it definitely didn't suds lock, so that's good. Not bad. Not bad at all. I can see some suds flying around. I'd say it handled that just fine. So I think that's good enough. So let's do the warm rinse trick. Gonna cancel. Alrighty. And we're gonna go ahead and let me show you how we do it. It's very cool. So go to spin, pre-wash, extra large, warm. And you got warm water coming in. Pretty cool trick, huh? Yeah, so that was a pretty cool thing that I found out last time. Yeah, so now we're filling up with warm water, and this is what the settings currently say. It's such a cool trick. So we're on spin with pre-wash, warm water, extra large, and so very handy thing. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and let this fill up, and then we will be back. Alright, so we're just about there. There are still some suds, as you can see, probably from the last thing. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so now we're rinse agitating with warm water, and so we're at 16 minutes currently, and I don't quite know where it starts to spin drain on this time here. So I may have to keep this going just because I'm not sure. Yeah, that looks like it did okay. I can tell you one thing though, if the Speed Queen wasn't clean before, it is now. Yeah, now it's doing just fine. And if there's a lot of suds inside the drain, this will definitely help clear it out. I have some more to clean up on the machine here, as you can see, because the splashing from the agitating. I'm gonna guess maybe at 10 or 12 minutes it's gonna start going. I can never remember, but maybe this time I'll actually remember because I'll actually see it happen. I just love it. The water level is all the way up past the top row of holes. It's covering up, like it's covering every area. Well, admittedly, at least the area that the water actually hits. But, you know, I'm not too concerned at all. The way this thing operates and the way I use it, I can't imagine this thing is too dirty at all. Again, just look at those water currents. It's amazing. Over here by the drain pump. Yeah, it looks fine. I'd say we're all good. Where are we at here? 11 minutes. Yeah, it should be soon, I think. Not bad. Yeah, 11 minutes, okay. Still a little bit of suds there. But that should be totally fine, because next time I use this thing, it's going to be in a wash cycle anyway. Drain hose sounds good, though. Sounds a lot cleaner too, so that's good. Or clearer, I should say. This thing did just fine. Look at that, spun right up, all the suds are clear. This thing did fantastic. like it has like that like whistling sound when it's on high speed with no close. I don't quite know why it does that. Maybe it has to do with the holes in the tub or something. Like I said, this machine's definitely clean now. And we're at 7 minutes. Alright, so we shall come back when it's just about time for it to finish. So we've got just about less than 2 minutes to go. And yeah, listen to that whistling sound when it's empty. It's pretty cool. Now, some of you definitely enjoyed the spin cycle. You can really hear the pump cavitation too, because there's no clothing in there. Two, alrighty. I do hope that sound isn't bothering you. Sorry if it is, but I can't do much about it. I just love how the air sound of the drain pump sounds very similar to how it does on the Whirlpool Direct Drive. I think it's really cool. Yep, less than a minute to go. Drain hose looks fantastic. But when you close the lid, that sound goes away then. Interesting. Now see, that's why you gotta have a tub brake. See how fast that stopped? And I'll tell you right now, if the Speed Queen wasn't clean before, a little bit of residual water, that's fine. If the Speed Queen wasn't clean before, it sure is now. But like, you know, machines like this don't really have any scent problems because again, they actually use water and let you use fully hot water, mind you. And also, whenever I'm done with the last load on this machine, I always leave the lid open so it can air out for a while, at least until the last load in the dryer is finished. Anyway, there you guys go. There was using the Tide washing machine cleaner on the 2016 Speed Queen. It did just fine, as I expected. And as you can see, we actually had a suds test done with this machine as well. It really went over the top there before, as you can see. So that was very interesting to see how it would perform. And I'd say it performed just fine with all that. And I will admit, I guess that is one way that the spray rinse would help if it was after all the water was out. But in all seriousness, I mean, we've had loads in this machine before where it was very sudsy during wash, and it had that 50-second spray rinse, and then the rinse water was clear completely. So it definitely does do the job, especially 50 seconds. That's just awesome. Anyway, there you guys go. A Tide washing machine cleaner in the 2016 Speed Queen did a fantastic job, and the machine looks great. And I'm sure it'll do just as well as it has for the 5 years that we've had it now. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.